What I feel as I've learned is that in order to create the sort of collaborative activity I've talked about within a school, you need evidence that occasionally makes you stop and think. You know, and there's all sorts of evidence that can make you stop and think. Clearly, just looking at the statistics on pupil performance and looking at who's doing well, who's not doing well, who's attending, who's not attending. Those statistics are a starting point for a group of teachers in a school thinking about their own work and how it might be improved. But then I think there are two other sets of evidence that are really crucial in my experience to create a catalyst for change. One is that teachers have to have a chance to see one another working on a regular basis. Not for the purpose of performance management, although there's a case for that within a school, but really to create a kind of dialogue around teaching and learning. You see, teaching is very much an intuitive process, and it's also done very privately with the door closed. So as a result, as a profession, we as teachers tend to underestimate our own expertise and also have a very difficult time in articulating what we do. Now, when you see somebody else teaching, that starts to stimulate you to talk and to think aloud, to share expertise, but also to reflect on your own practices. So I see opportunities to see one another working as a kind of catalyst for change. And then the other dimension to this, which is equally if not more powerful, is the opportunity to hear what the children themselves say about what it's like to come to this school, to attend the lessons, to be a learner in this classroom. And I think, you know, it can be quite challenging, but I think there's quite a lot of evidence that the voice of the learner can possibly be the greatest stimulus to people rethinking the way they work together. So it seems to me that what we're thinking about is a school which is very much a centre of innovation and action research, using all sorts of evidence to stimulate creativity. And as I say, within that, I think potentially the most challenging form of evidence is the views of the learners themselves.